All right, guys. Fuck, I'm tired, but welcome to TRT. Final episode of the season. Um, some of us, you know, that don't really watch football had a good time. Some of us, the neutrals. Yeah. We wanted to have the winners of the Premiership here, but Omish is a scam artist, ex Arsenal supporter, won the league and he couldn't make it. And then we have the next best thing, Liverpool. We have Guinea here representing. Uncle B cannot be here today, so next. But we'll come back to everybody. Then we have Chelsea, fully represented, trophyless as well. We're going down the trophyless chain. We don't have any Spurs. I mean, do we have any Spurs fans in Nigeria? I'm not. Are you serious? Oh, okay. Like actual Spurs fans? That's weird. I don't think I know anybody. But okay, so Spurs. And then we go down the pecking order to my friends up north. my Arsenal brothers. Aziz, Anderson. What's up, guys? And then we go down. We go down. Brothers up north. Manchester. Tenny. So we'll go down like that. Let's start from Man City. Let me ask. You know, a Chelsea fan. Do you think it was a good season for City, right? Despite not winning Champions League? I mean, everybody wants Chelsea to, or rather, everybody knows that Man City wants to win the Champions League, right? And would you agree that to them winning the Champions League is more important than winning? I feel like they could have traded all other cups for. So would you call this a bad season for by their standards? Would you call this a bad season?
I don't exactly think it's a bad season, right? I don't think it's a bad season for them per se, because you know it's Pep, right? And we all know he loves winning. Like it doesn't matter what trophy it is, he wants to win something, right? But yeah, they've been chasing the Champions League for years since he got there. I think it's been one of his targets, right? Win us the Champions League so that at least the Man City name will be a European name, right? And he came so close this time around, so of course it's going to dampen this, end of season celebrations. That one thing is still a lose.
Okay, so let's stick with you guys from quadruple thinking that you win the quadruple to winning just to wait. Let me ask my question first.
Do what?
Let me ask my question. Wait, calm down, relax. Let me ask my question. To winning just to I mean, I wouldn't call it just though. To winning two domestic cups. I mean, because there's a difference between cup and cup in the Champions League, and there's a huge difference. But then you guys crashing and burning at the last minute. I mean, it was beautiful to watch. I mean, Sir Alex is still alive, and then you guys think you want to do a treble.
It's boils down to the fact that the standard we are playing at now.
Okay, so but with this very high standard, you still couldn't win the treble or quadruple. What happened? What happened in the final?
Man City and you put like a Real Madrid. We are at a level where you guys or other teams are not.
Oh,
so
granted.
something has to give.
My team is in Formula One, but
something has to give.
I'm saying what did you guys need to clinch that? What more did you guys? I mean, you guys have played well all season. You have like some of the best players in the world. You know things fell in place for you. What more? I mean,
it's not luck. What separated us from the treble? Even winning it's luck.
No, but I think it's even luck that even
got us
close to winning itself.
No.
Against Chelsea, you would have lost that.
But you have to put yourself. We played well to get to that
position.
position.
We were lucky enough to even get into the final.
So no luck is not London.
That's one. You were lucky to get over the line by winning it. You got lucky so many times towards the end of the line. You were so lucky to even get close to winning the Premier League because City stumbled and dropped so many points from. Yes, they were 12 points ahead. Then you wanted to luckily win it again because they gave you one VAR decision that you shouldn't have gotten. That's what I'm saying. That's so luck can it can go both ways. So I'm trying to point out to you how lucky you've been as well.
Yeah.
To even win 2. You get me? So when you're talking about teams that managed to win 3, don't say luck. Just say your team is not good enough. Because luck can only get. No, it's true. Because luck can only get you. No, luck can only get you so far. You can't be lucky. And we all watched the final. They nearly got lucky again because, like Pep rightly said, in my opinion, the whole world wants Liverpool to win. Even the decision, the VAR offside, it was a goal. I don't even know in what rule that was not a goal because
there was an interpretation about it.
they gave. That's what I'm saying. It's for Liverpool. They must interpret everything. So we thank God, bro. We thank God. I think we're all happy.
Why we're happy for mine?
Other than Guinea, we are all. I speak for everyone here that we're all happy with how the Champions League final went.
Yes.
And that's
It's not it.
Bro, just like Spurs winning Champions League.
Hey.
Speaking of Spurs, speaking of Spurs, as Anderson, as a season ticket holder that you are, how do you feel that Spurs have finished above, not just above you, but snatched that important Champions League? You lost it to Spurs, not even to Man U. Let's leave that. Man U has been done to Spurs. How did that feel? Talk to me, brother.
Just one word. Arteta.
Anderson hates Arteta.
But I've really been consistent about this Arteta issue. In January, when we had the issue, I said the same thing. I said he took a big risk, not reinforcing the squad. And in the end, if you look really closely, in the end, that was what cost us the top 4. Because by the time we were playing Spurs, there was no Partey, there was no Tierney, and some other key players. They missed. Yeah, Nketiah had like a good 2-3 game run. And all of a sudden, we started thinking he was the next Henry. And we're hearing now they want to offer him a 5-year contract. To me, that's crazy.
So you think he doesn't deserve a 5 years?
He doesn't.
But I mean, he got some goals over the last. I mean,
not a 5-year contract. Like what are we saying? Do you know? Yesterday I was reading an article. The players are supposed to be like the so-called future players at Arsenal. Most of them after next season they all have a year left on their contract. Saliba has a year left. I think Guendouzi, Martinelli, Saka has a year left. So yes. Yes. He has left Marseille. He was on loan at Marseille.
So he's back now.
He's back. Actually, it was like a loan with an obligation to buy, but Marseille has some financial.
They don't want him.
No, they have some FFP issues, so they can't sign. So he has to come back to Arsenal. Yeah, he did. Well. Yeah. So what I'm saying that, like,
did you hurt more that it was Spurs or just the fact that you guys had it within your grasp?
I was indifferent. It could have been Spurs, but like we had at a point we were 4 points ahead with a game in hand. Like that's crazy.
We can all confirm this season that game in hand is bullshit.
No, it helped. Yeah, I think City or Liverpool, one of them kept having games in hand, but like it helped them. Yeah, because let me tell you. It's not a matter of. No. I'm not saying like the matter of future. Okay, like let's put the situation we're in before we played Spurs. If we had gotten a draw, just a draw against Spurs, we need to just win one of our last 2 games. And okay, even if you had lost to Newcastle, fine. If you had just beat Everton in Champions League, what happened?
I'm curious. Do you guys think that you are good enough for the Champions?
I was just going to say that beginning of the season,
No,
like you
no,
guys were not
no.
expecting to be
No.
Answer that question. Sorry that I'm jumping into that. Yes, because you still have clubs like what was that? CFR Cluj and all those clubs in those.
They are in
foreign-
the Champions League
yeah.
by years.
But that's the
By
thing.
nomination,
They
by
are in
default,
the
but
Champions
Are you
League.
guys good
We
enough
are
to be
bigger than those clubs. We are better than.
I think that's why
He actually makes a point where they will leave in round 16. Literally. Or
Yeah, but that's why. But that's why UEFA is doing that. That's why UEFA is doing
But the thing is, if you look at the, I think by February, United are already out of the race. Yeah.
No,
I don't understand. Why? How does that connect?
How
does that connect to
I'm
what
not
you are
trying
saying?
to-
I asked you a question.
No, I'm not.
I asked you a question. You are bringing it back to United.
I'm not trying to shake you guys. But if you're trying to look at
After the fact.
but that my comment wasn't meant to be shade. If I actually want to shade United, I would say by the time if you look at the fixtures United had when Ragni came in, if you look at those fixtures, if Arsenal had those run of fixtures, we would have seen top four.
Like you didn't play those teams, but like you didn't play those teams as well.
You had your own run of fixtures.
No, you played those teams as well. But you played those teams as
I
well.
can't forget.
I don't understand what you. No, wait, can I say? No, I get that, but I get that, but did you even play those teams at any point in the season? Did you play?
And you ended up Europa League. You ended up Europa League. I don't understand.
And they won't kill us.
No.
We played them. Who did not play them?
You ended up Europa League. Now they say, okay, play.
What are we saying?
We'll talk about Barca. I just wanted to let you know, ask you, did it pain you more because it was Spurs that took that?
I was indifferent.
Because you didn't expect it.
If it was United, I would have lost sleep.
No.
Yeah, if it was United, because imagine how horrible they played this season and they fraud their way to top four. No, Spurs actually played. Yeah, Spurs played very well.
Mo, I saw something earlier today. I know you guys had a terrible season because of the whole, injuries and then Russia. Yeah, and then of course we know that Chelsea's success. Chelsea's success is based off of Abramovich. He was there. I feel like a lot of things. But then I saw something today and they said, which I listened on why he and Vinicius got into a fight in training. Yeah, he said I can't win. That is what Vinicius said to him. He said I can't win the Champions League. I kept quiet. He said I am overrated. I kept quiet. He said Everton will get relegated next. I kept quiet. But then he said Lukaku is better than me. That's when I lost it. What's up with Lukaku this season? Because when you guys got the Champions League, and then you guys said when you guys get Lukaku, everybody at the beginning of the season we started. People were predicting that Chelsea with Lukaku coming in, you guys have what it takes to take Man City and Liverpool, off and co. What happened though? Like you guys had 3 strikers to the point that now you had to start using Havertz as your striker. That guy was brought in as a midfielder. Like how? And then even saying that Chilwell injured and blah 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 blah. Your season totally collapsed in the space of 1 month.
So I remember, I clearly remember tweeting at the beginning of the season. Excitedly, I tweeted that we finally gotten our 20 goal a season striker in Lukaku. I was so happy. But then, I think our manager is, the way his approach is to coaching and setting up his teams. He overcomplicates our systems, right? Just simple, straightforward Burnley we're playing, or any mid-table team. Just go in, with a decisive team, win the 3 points. It's as if he doesn't understand that Premier League, you need to win those small games as, they're as important as the big fixtures, that you need to, come out with a complex team or tactics for the game, you get. So he doesn't understand that. I think Because sometimes, you can clearly see that he's overdoing it with little teams that, your basic core team can beat easily. We come and, mess things up for ourselves. So there's that. And then I think Lukaku especially, which is, like our biggest problem this season, a striker that can score. Forget our midfielders that are able to, stand in and score, with when they need a rise. But still, you need a striker. Like a team like Chelsea cannot have a dependable person that doesn't go 2 games without popping a goal in. Simple. Like we need that, and we don't have.
So what happened to Werner though?
Like I said, systems. Our manager is somebody that.
But that same manager got
a stickler for
the season before and got in the cup final, like with the same system though. Yeah.
Yes.
See, they won the World Cup football though.
See, if
back of the World Cup, another manager.
And also, if you notice, it was at the beginning of this season that Tuchel actually started implementing his project in Chelsea. I think when he came in last season, he was just trying to finish off the.
So what, you don't rate him?
I do. Oh, I absolutely do. I think he's a brilliant manager. I think if he gets the backing of the new owners fully, they give him all the resources he needs, he can set up a Chelsea team that can compete with the Liverpools and the Cities of the Premier League easily. We have the mentality, we have the history, we have the run, right?
We'll be back to Chelsea. And the history.
Edward, real quick. What was that?
Edward, real quick. Spurs. Conte's time at his time at Spurs, right? Everybody knew that Conte would come in and do good work, but then at times, like I feel like they probably could have gotten that top 4 dusted, but then themselves they were inconsistent, and then it wasn't Conte like. Usually, Conte, you know what you get. What sometimes Spurs win 3 games and the next minute they are losing 1-0 to like. Was it Conte or just Son's brilliance? Because I feel like a lot of what happened this season was Son pulling out some fantastic goals from nowhere from the locker.
And he didn't make PFA.
It was Conte, because you cannot really take anything away. Football is a result-oriented business. So at the end of the day, he says he got 4th because I believe Nuno was the manager at the beginning of the season, Espirito Santo. He had those same players, and they were going backwards. It was obvious to anyone who watched football that they were going backwards. As far as the inconsistencies, football, I don't think there's any team that ever goes on that run without having a few blips, along the way. But you will have to look at the end game, the result. It's like, looking at what we've spoken about, Liverpool earlier and the work club has done this season. At the end of the day, it's what you won. It's not really how close you came. All of that does not matter. Like, all of that is, by the way, it's a footnote. He got Champions League football, and I believe they were in 9th position or 10th position when he joined the club. A lot of people did not think they were going to get it, myself included. So you could talk about having Son and Kane, world-class players. A few managers are fortunate enough to have 2 or 3 world-class players in their team, but not everybody gets, the result. Look at PSG and so many other clubs that have all those players, but it doesn't work for everybody. So Conte, I think he should get all that credit because he only got half a season to deliver what most teams have as a target. So I think it's him. It's all Conte.
Just wanted to add to that as well. Yeah, just 2 signings, and you can see how this guys kind of embodied the kind of play he wanted. So I feel like you have to give him credit for spotting those players going ahead, and like the board also did well for.
He's staying on 2 signings in January.
Yeah.
I know. Do you think that if United signed 2 players in January?
Of course.
No, we're now at United. Do you think if United signed 2 players in January with Ragni, do you think that will have changed anything?
Of course. I feel like.
2 players. I mean, I had doubts. I mean, there's a I saw an interview today where Ragnick was actually smiling and laughing. He never laughed at United. It feels like he knew that job was freaking difficult.
Yeah. You can say all you want about the job because like you sacked Ole and you kept everything about Ole there. Do you know what I mean? There's no difference to me if you.
I don't understand that.
Like you sacked Ole, yes.
Yeah, but he's the assistant. Management is blamed as well.
Yeah, but then it's like the same set of players. Like, what are we really changing?
2, 3 players, 4, 5 players couldn't have changed.
Couldn't have changed what
No,
going
but
on
then,
there.
but it was it happened with sports.
You cannot put.
But it happened with
You
sports.
cannot put something.
But we just talked about we talked about the squad just now that they had 2 signings and we both agreed.
Conte was
No, we both agreed.
Ragnick was gotten as caretaker interim.
If we had signed 2 players by January, you think we would have played better?
It wouldn't have changed. In my opinion, it wouldn't have changed.
was reason why
coaching.
I mean,
it wasn't the player.
No, but it's not just
It's
about
not
coaching.
even
But first of all, if you look at
the coaching was.
I feel like players.
No,
Bro.
United.
Look at our midfield options, for instance. The fact that, can I just say something? With Double O at the beginning of the season, you said like regardless of all the big players we sign, if you don't sign a DM, there's a problem. So what I'm saying is, do you think if we had a sensible DM come January, it would have been different?
No,
Because every time we talk about Man U, every time we talk about Man U, we always come back to the point
of what was wrong this season.
At that point, the manager had left.
Manager.
No, but then the manager had left, but we still had a problem that was there.
The manager had
So
left.
I definitely feel like
I feel like
signing up to
what me I think
a DM at least.
I mean, a DM maybe one, but it won't change our
game.
Because first of all, we're playing like
Anderson, just hold that. Hold that.
I mean, look at the way our team was playing, regardless of the new coach. He was using the same pattern
but
every game, and then it took him like a long time before he could now remove Maguire entirely.
2 players would have been.
no, but can I think about new signings as well? Sometimes new signings is not just a function of them on the pitch.
It would have been everybody.
It's bringing a fresh impetus.
But I mean,
as well.
I see what you're saying. I mean,
you just bring new signings and they change the energy.
There's that guy for
Jacob, let me
Newcastle.
ask
What's
you a
that guy for
question.
Newcastle that?
Yes, like you see, all the clubs that made signings in January, you could see the difference.
I mean, wait, Anderson,
look,
we had
how
a
about
conversation.
for Jacob?
You did
How
say
about-
as well. If Arteta had signed players in January, things would have been different for you guys. We
Yes.
had a
Yes,
conversation
you said
about
that.
it.
Yes,
Like,
yes. But let
why
me
is it
ask
different for
you
United?
something. Let me ask you something. Who's the best DM in the world right now?
At the moment.
At the moment, like the best DM in the world.
Casemiro.
Casemiro. Would Casemiro have changed United's fortune this season?
It would have made us more stable.
No, for me,
Casemiro doesn't solve the problem of Maguire. It doesn't solve it. You know, like
No, he
there were so many issues.
He can cover his blushes.
Permanent manager. That's what I'm trying to say. Ragni was not a permanent.
Of
The
course,
players
yes.
were acting out because they did not respect.
That is a
him.
factor as well.
Yes,
There's no
because-
two.
So if he had gotten the players that he wanted, first of all, that's a huge outlay financially. The club actually got requests from him to get that they needed to sign players, but they said no. God, bros, you are not going to be here by the end of the season.
Exactly.
And
The
one
players
other reason
need that.
why I think he shouldn't have even bothered, like let's say they even give him the money to even buy CDM. He doesn't even know. I mean, they said this man was coaching them club. He feels like he doesn't know who to remove, who to sub. He's more of a technical
But
person.
you see,
He
you
wouldn't have done anything.
That is a propaganda that the media has tried to sell.
Let me now point
See,
something
Jacob,
out.
Jacob,
This guy said,
What he said is very correct. Is that these players are obviously not playing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
talk about
That's the point. That's
they
the
don't
point I'm
respect
coming
him.
to.
They were complaining about his training methods. They didn't want to give it a go.
That's the point I'm coming to. Like,
So it's not a function
you are a
of
Rashford in United. You know this guy in 4-5 months is
he
gone.
had
So why do I need to kill myself?
He had
There
a
was no guarantee for Ole as well.
And it's not just in, you could pick
Because these are,
players.
most of these players, most of these
When Ole came in as well.
players are the same guys that won you guys Europa League.
Sure.
I think maybe two players could have.
Wan-Bissaka,
Why I think two players could have had a bit of an influence is the biggest problems at United are very visible. One, we have no consistent defensive midfielder, which means that we're exposed a lot defensively. And then either between our right back and our centre back, or between our wing back and our centre back, there's just something that's off, right? So if you plug those holes, it is very likely that there's some games we will not have. No, there's commas here.
I want to ask you a question.
There's issues here, but I'm saying
I want to
it is
ask you a
very
question.
likely that maybe we don't end up where we ended up. Not saying that we could have done better, but maybe we just didn't end up there. But look, my bigger problem is this year. There have been obvious problems at United for donkey years that we haven't fixed. We haven't had a DM for years. We haven't had a proper right winger for years. We haven't had a right back for years. We haven't had a proper CB for years.
Okay, one
Right?
other question. Which do you think is the most, like,
DM.
Biggest problem.
DM. It's the DM. It's the single biggest problem we have at United.
Before the season started,
And the defense is not
under
even.
Ole, it was a defensive midfielder.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Before
Exactly.
Before the season
Exactly.
started, now there is
now it's just
Even when Ole took the job, it was the same thing. Who were our available defensive?
because Ole.
Well, can I just say, I'm just going to feed off. Sorry. I'm just going to feed off Edward's energy. That I think maybe at the beginning of the season, yes, you could say, okay, probably if you guys had signed maybe a Rice or an Ndidi, it would have added strength to your entire setup. But at the point that United is now, maybe as Edward said, I think they should just rip it all off because. I think if you look at, and that was the worry as an Arsenal fan, I think when Emery took over, it's the attitude. In fact, towards the tail end of Arsenal's, what we call it, leadership or management, the attitude of the players were just gone. No fight, no hard work, discipline, zero effort, zero. And from, say, game week 30, even before that, long before that, if you're watching United, it was a bore. Even when they're scoring, it is still boring. It just happens that they had a world-class guy in front that will knock down the chances. It was boring, and that's why, as an Arsenal fan, yes, you're disappointed that we finished 5th. I think if you had given me 5th at the beginning of the season, I would have snatched it anyway. Seeing how the season went, we finished 5th. Yeah, you're disappointed, but the attitude of the players, bar 1 or 2 games where you know that, okay, that is just inexperience and youth. The attitude of then you know you have something to build on. That's why I disagree with Jacko that the attitude of the entire squad was so wrong that if you had signed 2 players, 3 safe, nothing will happen. That's it. That's my opinion.
You understand that? Also, what I want to say as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
When did we sign Bruno? January. And that was just one player. Yeah. What I just want to use that to explain is that you can see the influence that one player had. It's like it's not even a function of him playing well. All these other players came in and saw a player with a new way of trying to train, a new way of trying to go about things. Like you as a player, yourself, you would think about it. Like
So, Japo, while I agree with you, right? I feel like what guys are saying is because the players know that Ragnick will not be around.
Yes.
Yeah, at the end of it. So imagine him signing a player, right? Imagine him signing a player that maybe could have gotten us towards the end of the season, and you know that he's going to leave, and then that player comes in, and then Tag comes and Tag says, "This guy is not in my plans." We'll go around the teams, right? Yeah. So Peter, I'll give you this, right? So United has been doing some exodus. Yeah, mass exodus. So we'll start before we go to other teams, right? Sure. Who? I mean, there's a number of players that have left, right? Yeah. Who else do you think should join in? I mean, Tenny, please feel free. Should join into this, you know, because now Peter was letting me know that the new coach wants to make Jones.
I mean, there's reports that he might play. There's reports of that. There's reports of Jones.
So please,
being
who else do you
play
think should
that.
join this mass exodus going on?
But look, Tenny, hang on. Tenny, hang on. Tenny, wait. Tenny, hang on. Tenny. I'm not now. Personally, shut up.
I would like to continue.
Don't say anything.
Wait, did he really say Jones?
We don't know. That's the thing. It's a speculation, so we don't know.
The new manager,
Right, there's a lot of speculation around him. Right? There's players I think.
Hak, can you please let Man U fans speak?
Hack is obsessed with Manchester United. Hack is obsessed with Manchester United. He's a United fan that has admitted it.
I don't even follow any other.
Hack follows every single source of Manchester United information.
You see this Jones issue. In his defense, he might have seen something. Let me do you know why? No, do you know why? When Daley Blind was at United, he was at average at best. But when he got to Ajax, there are some players like that. Tadic at Southampton was a write-up. But like, so
let me help you. Yeah. This is where I said there are some players there are for certain teams. I was having this conversation with Hafiz. He said Lingard is not for United. He's for those kind of West Ham teams, which I definitely agree.
Don't say those kind. Say us kind. Because where did you finish? Where did they finish?
No, but pedigree. It's not about table. There's pedigree. No. There's league table. There's league table and there's pedigree.
No, I won't take
There's
this.
league table and there's pedigree.
I won't take this.
There's league table and there's pedigree.
Class is permanent.
Why
is temporary, class is permanent.
exactly? So why would this new coach now say Jones is going to be Jones? Which Jones? But it should remain. Now this is where I said it should remain a speculation.
Hang on.
They should bring
it's
other
a speculation, right? So it's not
I like what you said. It should remain that.
It is said, but again, if you look back at Jones in his early career, there were two positions where he was always pitched to play.
Yeah,
was to
DM,
play
there was definitely
CB
DM.
or DM. Jones in his early career, even under Fergie, right? Hang on.
No, Jones was blackballed. No, Sunderland. They had
So hang on.
Both in this pitch right now.
I'm not saying.
He doesn't have the movement.
Hang on.
Let's not test feet. Let's not test feet.
Hang on.
Let's just leave it.
And guys, just out of curiosity, which players do you think should stay?
So I think in terms of Exodus, I mean Lingard is obviously gone. Pogba is gone. Matic is gone. Mata is gone. Who are all those? Who are all those people again?
dead weight.
Cavani is gone.
Yes.
Who else?
Take him.
Pereira shouldn't come back.
Pereira shouldn't come back.
Yeah.
Pereira.
No, not Pereira. He should go.
Pereira shouldn't come back.
No. Wait, yes. Who should go?
This guy just trying
You have to start from the foundations in the team. That's my own opinion. For you to build any team.
I don't really think.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
If you look at when I point to great teams, you look at Arsenal, the Invincibles, you look at Lehmann. Hold on. No. You look at Alisson with Liverpool. You look at Ederson with Man City. You look at Mendy. Chelsea is the perfect example. When they signed Kepa and then they looked at their goalkeeper and they be like, this guy is not going to. We are not going to win trophies with this goalkeeper. They accepted that they had made a £75 million mistake, and then they went to check, and then check found Mendy and they brought him in. Chelsea don't win the Champions League without Mendy. In my opinion, he was one of the best players in that team. Yeah. So if you look at United going forward, for me, De Gea is in the category of Hugo Lloris. Maybe Ramsey. They are goalkeepers who are shot stoppers. Shot stoppers.
Ramsey's not.
Like that's what they just know how to. They can. But when a corner kick comes into the box, attacking players, defenders, they attack them because they know that this goalkeeper is not strong enough to.
And also they can't control their defenders.
Exactly to stop the danger before it even starts. Yeah. If you look at Liverpool, if you look at Man City, if you look at Chelsea, there are sometimes that before the chance even materializes, it has ended because of the goalkeeper. So in my opinion, the United chain has to start from the fulcrum. Every team has a spine. It's the goalkeeper, the centre back, all of them. Midfield, like it goes down from the goalkeeper.
I just want to answer.
And in my opinion, is.
And I think I agree. I agree. All the players you said should leave, but can we just say all of them should leave and let's just leave Ronaldo and Sancho? So I mean, all of them should go. Let's leave Ronaldo and Sancho.
I also ask a question.
No, if I would say personally, I feel like players like Maguire, Rashford and Shaw, they need to bounce because
that's where the list is not.
No, I know those ones for start because the other guys I think they're pretty obvious. Like,
but they will not even come back because of the English.
No, but at some point, like he's saying, it's like if we're going to do that rebuild, we need to make those drastic decisions because.
I know that even if 10 wanted to do this thing, right?
No, you can't do it one season.
You can't do everything in one.
But this season, for me, I feel like Rashford. We can still get value for Rashford.
I mean, you don't think you bench
Maguire is an issue of who take us.
Okay, can I just United?
Yes, now.
Yes, I'll sell him.
You want to keep Rashford?
Yes.
Can I just ask?
And pay him 200 and what for playing what he's playing?
I want to collect the number. To be honest.
I said it's not rubbish.
I said it's not rubbish.
Your realistic ideal spine next season. Players there or players who like.
That's so easy to answer.
Because the problem with Man U is like we're not in that position where we can attract them. We can attract them.
No.
More important
question then.
Yeah.
Two players based on what we're discussing earlier. So two players that you currently have and two that you add to this plan.
Personally, I'll get this goalkeeper from Burnley just because I know he'll be cheap, and then he's a solid goalkeeper.
So who are the remaining three?
No.
What are you saying?
No. I'll get Nick Pope because what he doesn't have to become what he doesn't have to become a top goalkeeper is coachable. There are some players that you have to accept them for. Dahlia cannot do better than the player that he is right now.
Oh, wow.
He will make saves. Next season,
now,
top 5 goalkeepers when it comes to saves in the Premier League, you will see him there. If you look at that top 5, you will not see Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City goalkeepers.
That's not true.
Yeah,
So
let me do better.
Let me add a small let me add a small point. Let me add a small point to what you said. Right? See, me, I believe that there are certain players that as much as you think they are good, you have to look at your team and ask yourself, is this guy up to my team's level? Yeah. Like, can he come into my team and actually add value to my team?
Yeah.
Not that you're good where you are. Yes, I agree that you're good where you are. Yeah. But if you live where you are and come to my team, are you up to that standard? And that is what United is lacking since Fergie left. Yeah. The players don't have that sense of self-worth. Like, if they put on the shirt, do they really understand that, see, we're playing for United. Like, the expectations are higher. Like, I need to, every game is...
Yeah, it's up there. But I think that starts from your manager, because whenever people talk about Manchester United, you need to bring world-class players everywhere. If you look at players that people have brought from the Championship, maybe Robertson, for example, he was not at Liverpool level when Liverpool brought him in. He was a Championship left back playing for Hull.
From Southampton.
Playing for Hull City. A Championship player that came and then he won the league. So you look, my point is, it's all, everything comes from the manager.
Yes.
Everything comes from the manager, and then the players have to buy into whatever the manager is trying to achieve.
He was.
What are these players that you said?
I already mentioned the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and who?
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing with Maguire. I think Maguire was done a disservice by the former manager by bringing him in and giving him the armband. I feel like you earn the armband in any team because of the respect you get from your teammates. You don't just put the armband, because I feel like that puts a spotlight on him.
You don't buy a captain.
You understand? I feel like that. If you look at some teams, they even play without a recognized captain. Nobody knows who Manchester City's captain is, because sometimes you see Diaz with the armband, you see Laporte, you see De Bruyne. You have to earn the respect from your teammates.
Let's go to Anderson, right? So speaking of Exodus too. Yeah. No.
You're a Man U fan.
I mean, Nigerian fan. Speaking of Exodus, Anderson, EZ, Hack, you guys.
He can use Japos mic, so you can hold it.
Hey, Anderson, you can start, because I know we're on different camps somehow. Arteta in, Arteta out. So
Arteta out always.
Okay. No, I'm Arteta is necessary.
Arteta is necessary.
Yeah, man.
Have you watched our football? Wait, no. Let me ask. Have you actually watched? Do you know that Newcastle game we lost? After 5 minutes, I knew we were in soup in that
Agreed.
game. Because like when you see when you approach. In fact, if you had watched that, you think it was Newcastle that needed the top. Yeah, and this was the team that everybody was like, they have nothing to play for. They're on holiday. See the way Newcastle, like the way they approach the game. Arsenal, this is a team that just lost North London derby. Like no sense of, we really need this.
Me personally, the Newcastle game. What really pained me about Newcastle is that you're playing a team that has nothing to play for. So, and then you have everything.
You have every incentive.
So
Again, I'm flowing that statement. They didn't. I don't know how. Sometimes we choose to just observe these things. It's even in your personal spaces, your work spaces, you're in teams. Liverpool, Newcastle, all along that everybody has been praising them. If you had been following them, their targets from when they were safe, which was weeks ago, changed from getting safe to beating a top 6 team to see where they are at in their progression. So where people just toss it out that they had nothing before.
So are you saying
get this? No, apart from the fact that first of all, it is a Premier League game. It is competitive as is. That's one. Secondly, for the manager to justify going to those owners and saying, man, I can take this team to beat or compete with a top 6 team, give me £300 million to spend money. They were chasing it. You see why that's why
it was a statement. They were trying to make a statement.
Sorry, let me finish. So you have 2 factors riding on them, and they were at home. And get this, going towards since Newcastle picked up form, their home form has been nothing short of scary. So they have 3 factors riding on them. Secondly, on the flip side, you have an inexperienced young team, right? An inexperienced young team, inexperienced young manager going away from home after a defeat that if you had won, that would have been the end of your season. Bro, if you ask me, they were on a level playing ground going into that game. And it was not about your coming, you have the Champions League coming.
My own arguments
were going to be brushed.
My own argument for this.
Mentally, you guys were not ready for that. You're done. They were exhausted.
When we lost at White Hart Lane.
This same so-called young team went on a run, like 4-5. They like.
When the good is going, when it's going good, it's easier though.
It's easier though. Let me.
As in when the good is going, it's easier.
I'm getting somewhere. We went on a run of like 5-6 games unbeaten. Then we had a blip. We lost to Crystal Palace, like a 3-game blip. Yeah. So normally, if what you're saying is true, that maybe they were inexperienced, and after that 3-game blip, we had, in fact, I think we even did a show before we played the United and Chelsea. I was like, man, that's it. Like we are gone, United, Chelsea. But these guys came back and they beat those 2 teams back to back. You understand? So that's reason of man, they lost to Spurs,
and
they were down,
bro. And the injuries.
No, fine. The injuries played a part too. But
so what is the problem?
Let me tell you. So are you not telling me that after losing a North London derby, you can't? And you know that okay, if I can get a draw, if I can win these guys, the next game, I just have to win my next 2 games, and you understand? And you lost. You didn't even get a point.
So who against a team? They get my.
No, I want to know. Guys, I want to know what.
Sorry, please. Let's ask rival fans. What is?
Listen,
guys. I remember I was at Bello's house when we were about to play Spurs, right? And I just said, that's it. I said, there's no bigger motivation. Forget Newcastle. Forget it.
Yes, exactly.
No bigger motivation than you're playing your rivals, and if you win, you're in, and you lost. That's it.
I'm trying to tell Newcastle is supposed to be more motivated than
that's wrong. Our motivation died after Spurs.
It shouldn't have.
We were still in control.
No,
okay,
bro.
After we lost,
it was a combination of factors. Wait.
Okay.
We got our players injured. Now get this. When I mean inexperience, Arteta. I think maybe we missed it, right? But when he was interviewed after, I think Chelsea, we just won. We had crazy games that we were doing back and forth. When they asked him after the Chelsea game also, it's like, man, it's not, he didn't coach that. It just happened. It's from that moment, I don't know whether I know the word. It's from that moment that I knew, if we get fourth. It's true. When a manager comes and says, my style of play is control, which is Arsenal. Controlled from Ramsdale, pass. But we watched those games and we were not in any control of, and we just won. And they asked the guy, and he's like, man, this is not exactly how it's going. And that's why I knew we'll be the yo-yo till we get it.
After we lost to Spurs, what was the point situation?
I did not watch the game. I was done with my season.
Let me tell you. When we lost to Spurs,
I was done.
When we lost to Spurs,
I was done, bro.
When we lost to Spurs, I'm trying to explain the motivation. After we lost to Spurs, we were still a point ahead of Spurs. Do you know? After we lost that game to Spurs, so at that point, as an Arsenal team, what is your motivation? Win my remaining games. I'm in the Champions League. That's just it. Then you go and you lost to Newcastle. To me, I don't feel we lost the top 4 against Spurs because I was prepared. I wish you could play back the previous. I was already prepared that okay, worst case scenario, fine, we lose to Spurs. That's it. Just win those 2 games.
I think, guys.
No.
To show how painful this is.
was for these guys. All I asked was Exodus.
No. See, no. All I asked, no.
Look at how he's talking.
If you're not talking of Exodus, okay. If you're not talking of Exodus, okay.
Hello guys, we were supposed to record.
Alright, let's stop.
Charles,
Stop the violence. Stop the violence.
Wait.
No,
Let's come back. Let's come back. No.
Stop the violence. Stop the violence.
You're talking of
to
Exodus.
know the full story.
Now, in conclusion,
Wait. Wait.
Introduction.
No, I want to tell you something.
That's the background. That's the background. Now we're in resolution.
Let's paint
5 stages of
You know, we are in a very big mess at Arsenal, but nobody seems to know. You know, I made a comment earlier that most of the guys we are building around, these guys are on a year left. After this season, they have a year left. So if you are a Saka now, yes, after this season, it's 2 years. After this season, is on a year left. So if you are a Saka now, you have 2 years left in your contract. You are a Martinelli, you have 2 years. Saliba, these guys, they have 2 years. So now, if the club comes to you like, okay, we want to build around you guys, like take this 5-year contract and sign, would you sign it?
I think.
Wait. With the situation, honestly. Wait, with the situation you are in now.
Contract. I think.
Okay, wait. With the situation you are in, okay. Now let me use this Guendouzi as an example. Now, Guendouzi as it is now, Guendouzi can start for a PSG. I'm not exaggerating. From the season he just had, he can go to PSG and start games. Now everybody is now okay, and most likely he's going to make the World Cup squad. He's almost 100% certain. So now this is like the future of Saliba, Guendouzi, Nkunku. These guys are like the future of the future of this French national team. So now we are in a situation where Guendouzi is coming back. He has a year left. Now it was reported that he had a rift with Arteta. That's why he was shipped off. Blah blah blah. Okay, now this guy has gone out. He has proven himself. Like, I'm actually a good player. So now does he eat humble pie like, okay, I might have been wrong with this guy. Let me try and manage this guy. Because now if you're Arsenal, you're faced with the predicament now. You're with a player that has a year left on his contract. Because now no team will bring 50 million for him when they know he has a year left. Just like the Mbappe situation, which would be a very bad business decision for Arsenal to sell off Guendouzi. Left to me, I won't sell him off.
Feels that Aubameyang and Lacazette were players who felt that they were already the players that they think they are. If you look at Nketiah and Martinelli and these boys haven't achieved anything in their careers. So he's a manager that feels that he can actually put these players under his wing, because the FA Cup medal that they all have was under him. Yeah. So I feel that Aubameyang was a difficult decision, but it was a decision that he made to make a statement in that locker room.
And it cost us top 4. Let's be honest.
Well, because Arsenal didn't get it.
No. But on that Arteta thing, you guys have to realize there's also what happens in the locker room. If you allow one player do whatever he wants, he would even if he's scoring 400 goals.
Can I
kills team morale.
I
can never move on. I will never move from that seat.
Can I counter your statement?
Yeah.
Can I counter your statement?
Yeah.
You know, Arteta was hired as a coach.
Yeah.
He was upgraded to a team manager.
Yeah.
He has a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
You are not talking about, you have to manage the players. If coaches of before took the same approach Arteta did, won't see the likes of a Cantona, when we're Rooney
used to get physical.
I don't think there's any manager in football history that has made an example of world-class players more times than Sir Alex. He did it to Van Nistelrooy.
Wait.
He did it to Van Nistelrooy. He did it to Tevez, Berbatov. Like, he did it to everybody.
You mentioned Stan. Do you know Sir Alex said when they asked him which he regretted it? You remember? See, do you know why I don't agree with? Let me tell you. You see this Aubameyang issue.
Yeah.
Who will go sign?
Let me explain to you. Wait. If Aubameyang had been scoring goals week in, week out. Do you think Arteta will have sold him? No.
Because he wouldn't have been able to justify it.
Thank you. So Aubameyang, wait. Aubameyang wasn't informed. He had the whole COVID issue, and then he now had the whole discipline. So like, Arteta just used that. Okay, this guy, he has to move. But if you guys notice, my own argument has not been Aubameyang must stay no matter the cost. Are you getting me? But how can that quality of a striker leave your team?
Apart from Man City and Liverpool, we won the most games. Most of those wins came after Oba left. That's a fact. No, get this. I think they won 26, won 22. Just 4 shots. Wait, relax. Liverpool won 26 games, I believe. I'm not sure, but my City won 26 as well, won 22. That's just 4 shots. So we know that. Yes, it's a 4 is not so bad. Should I call your own? Should I call your own? So we know that from last season to this season with this manager, there's progression. That's how I just like to look at it.
Okay, wait.
Hold on. Now get this. I always say, right, when it was, I can't remember the sequence, but there was Brendan, there was Hodgson. They went through their managers. Yes, they went through their managers before someone came and had the Markovic, all kinds of players, and then gradually see where he has taken Liverpool to now. Now Arteta, get this. Arteta is there to perform a job. Whether he's able to convince us fans after, say, next season, or that's the coming season.
How many full seasons has he had now?
No, this is the second full season, and then it took us from 8th to 5th. We just missed out on Champions League.
He won a trophy now.
And he has won FA Cup. Bro, wait. So this season, if he doesn't get us Champions League,
you know what?
No, chill. This season, if he doesn't get us Champions League, then you sack him.
No,
he has done what?
Hold on. The FA Cup run we had.
Hold on.
Who were the players that won that cup?
Sorry?
Wait, I have to ask something. Who were the players that won us that FA Cup?
Now, let me tell you something. Hold on. No. Let me tell Anderson something. Wait, sorry. Wait, sorry. What? No, Anderson is trying to set me up. He said, who are the players that won? Now,
the FA Cup.
We are all football watchers, even the fans that will subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? We all watch football, and we know that football is a team sport. Now, you cannot just pass to yourself. Even when they say kick off, you can't pass to yourself. It is a foul. You can't pass to yourself and go and score goals, right? You must pass around. Players must do pass. Then you pass to the Aubameyang. Then he scores a goal.
Do you know?
And that's how we won the goal.
Should I explain something to you?
It was a team effort.
The problem we are having is a problem with United.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't compare us with mine. Don't do that.
Wait, guys.
I'm talking about I'm talking about
The top club and the bottom club. I asked Liverpool Exodus.
Okay, right? Fine. Exodus.
We spent up to 2 minutes. Exactly. I asked Arsenal.
Okay, wait. Okay, Exodus.
I asked Exodus. We spent 10 minutes. Yes.
3 hours.
Exodus. Wait.
Arsenal has spent 30 minutes plus.
We are in
Okay. Hold on. Let me explain to you.
Give me Exodus. He's making my point. He's still making my point.
See,
don't mention name. Johnny Drew, mention name.
Exodus.
I'll ask Chelsea.
Okay. Exodus. Lacazette is gone already. Yeah. Nketiah is supposed to be gone, but we are hearing 5-year contract again for Nketiah. That's crazy to me. Like, that's so crazy. See, any player can have a 4-game run. So how can you renew someone in 5 years?
Honestly, yeah. For me,
Nketiah is gone.
For me, yeah. I don't want Nketiah to stay too. But if the manager feels he's like, this is like, this is like a final, final try for him. Go ahead, do what you want to do.
For Nketiah?
No, for Arteta. Go ahead, do what you want to do, and when
the results are not coming, you can fully say, oh yeah, you had your team and then you failed. So if he wants to renew Nketiah's deal, he should go ahead and renew him.
But do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why I don't agree with you? This issue of you had your team. You've had 5 windows.
Exodus,
I think you can't sort out
well,
the team.
well, do you know?
Okay. You know what? AZ, give us your Exodus, please. Let AZ give us Exodus.
Our club is staying.
Yeah.
So, I'll take out Bellerin. He shouldn't come back to my club. I wouldn't have given Elneny an extension, but well, that is that about that. Nketiah, I'll give him just 2 years.
He wants
The
to
option
cry.
of a third year. You know,
As I'm hearing these
then
names.
I'm going to get then what's the name of this our defender that
Tavares,
cost
oh
us
my
our
God.
entire Champions League. Holding should.
Holding should have left.
No, it should go on 3-year loan
They should hold Holding.
to Championship. He's a bastard.
But wait, you've not mentioned
Then Tavares.
contract should be
Wait,
cancelled.
what? No, Tavares should go on loan within the league.
Not loan.
No.
To League One.
There's something in there. There's
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
can be
As-
that
not
can
as a
be
defender,
managed.
not as a defender.
There's something in there. Finally, no, there's a midfielder I'm forgetting. No, Xhaka can't.
Guendouzi.
Lokonga too should also go on loan.
On loan
within
back
the
to
league.
Belgium.
Within the league. So Guendouzi stays, Saliba stays, Torreira should.
For me.
No, let me tell you, our biggest.
No, I've said Nketiah 2
See,
years.
our biggest
with the option of a third.
issue. Our biggest issue.
You are not
is-
selling Pepe.
is tying those
No,
guys-
Pepe. What? You see, he has jazz. He wanted to miss me. He has juju. Pepe, please, if we see 20 million
Let's
pounds,
cut our losses.
we'll sell Pepe. Yes, 20
No, but
million pounds.
to me, our
No,
biggest
20 million
signings, our biggest
You
signings.
should go. No,
Aside from-
should we call Sancho? Should we go there?
Our,
We can bring out the facts and stats. Okay, sorry. Okay, sure. Let's leave it.
no, on a final note,
Final note, so that Chelsea
yeah,
can give us the
on a final
Exodus.
note, our biggest signings actually. No, Arteta is staying. Left to me, he should leave, but he has a 3 or 4 year contract, so he's not going anywhere. But he's renewing those guys that have 2 years left. Saliba, Saka, Martinelli, Guendouzi is only the intervention of God. I don't see how Arteta would do a U-turn because it's a very. No one knows. That's what I'm saying. Once he has, because the guy, you can't tell him that you have an issue with him. He's barely played under you. So what's the issue? To me, I feel we lost a year of development for Saliba. He would have easily gone to a lead. He did well in France, but you can't compare the level of.
Yeah.
So
I feel
let Chelsea.
No, he should have been low to
Let's
it.
quickly cross over to the rich.
But this was fun now. You sure you don't want us to?
Chelsea, Mo, please give us your Exodus. Okay. With the mic.
Unfortunately, I feel like our best player last season is going, Rudy.
Yeah, he's gone already.
Yeah, he's gone. There's a chance Aspi might go too.
Yeah, Christensen. I heard
Yeah,
Jorginho.
so we definitely need to sign some defenders. Christensen.
I heard
So-
Jorginho might leave as well.
Yes, Jorginho might be going to Juve too. So now,
It might not be
don't
great news.
forget,
Depends if they
don't
sign
forget
him.
players like Drinkwater have gone.
Oh yeah.
Wait now, Drinkwater. Yes, now he just left.
Yeah.
Yes, now he's a Chelsea player. I feel Loftus-Cheek. I don't know if he's still on loan or we sold him. Yes, all them Barkley.
What do you guys do with what's his
They
name?
answer questions.
The Crystal Palace guy.
So we should.
Una must explain.
No, Gallagher should be recalled definitely. We yeah, no, but he's not. He can't make the team.
Players on
He
loan.
can't make. Nah. You can take him as a squad player, but he doesn't cut it for us. So now the big names, the attackers that I feel offload. Lukaku, yes. Huh? In the Premier League.
Let's finish.
Lukaku should probably go. One of the wingers or two of them. I think the coach has to sit down and decide between Pulisic, Ziyech, Havertz, Hudson Odoi, he has to offload at least one or two of them and then get fresh legs. Yeah,
going back.
No, Saul was. I think he was an experiment that didn't work out. It was a no. It was alone.
All right.
It was
Okay.
alone.
So guys, so real quick, right? Yeah. Okay. So this 4 of you guys will do your disappointing team of disappointing.
I don't think
I
I've watched.
A team like
I
your
don't think
11,
I've
like
watched
you're going to
enough
field an
Premier League
11
to
of
actually-
disappointing players. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just.
I want to say the hair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what position? Yeah, there's a theme here. For me, it's Varane because he came with like a reputation, and then he was poor. Full stop.
You're doing midfield, right?
Midfield. God. I mean, let's be honest. This guy, we already mentioned Saul, because I also used to admire that guy. So seeing him coming to the Premier League, that was a shit show. Saul Nuges was a shit show. I was always thinking we could buy him, but by the time I saw him play at Chelsea, God forbid bad thing.
Yeah, striker for me was Lukaku. Man. I mean, we thought he was coming to set the league on fire. Bro, he didn't do anything.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. What am I supposed to go for?
Just give us a player. I think we should just go players. Any player that you thought was disappointing.
To be honest, for me, I think the player has a lot of numbers in his favor, but it doesn't really work always when you think about it. He just has numbers; they are there. Fernandes.
But really, man, he was disappointing. Man. God damn it. God damn it. That guy was disappointing.
Especially after the first game.
Ah, shit.
Wow.
What was that?
I played FPL after the first game of the season. I'm like, this guy is not leaving my team till the end of the season.
Very
3 games weeks later, I just had to take him out. I'm like, this is the end of the road for me and you.
Wait. Okay. Man, who would I? Man, I think we'll just stay on the theme. Well, so this might be very unpopular, but I thought Sancho was disappointing for me. Yeah. No. I mean, he came good towards the end of the season, but well, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It will be unpopular because towards the end of the season, he started well, but with the price tag that he came with and the hype and then the fact that United tried to get him for like 2 seasons, I thought he was going to come and give us instant. Do you get the way this guy Bruno came in, right, and he started churning in numbers, right? Guys, yeah, he started churning in numbers, right? He didn't give us that. Like he was, to me, he was very disappointing. Like I thought we should have gotten more from him. Yeah, is it?
Yeah, I think I'll just stick on Varane and Sancho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both of them were. I mean, Varane, I said at the beginning of the season that I'll take White any day because in my mind, if you have all those accolades and they're still pushing you out of the team, you're not so good anymore. So I knew he was not going to do well, and he ended up not doing well. Besides, when you're paired with Maguire, you can't even get better anyway. You probably get worse. So that's for that. And then Sancho, like Charles said, yes. I mean, you come in with that price tag and the hype, and you only do 3 goals, 3 assists. I think he had a flop of a season.
You know what? No. You know what? You can't mention a player that we've mentioned. You have to pick someone.
Okay, let's see. Let me go to my club. Let me go home.
There's somebody that you guys are not mentioning, and I'm shocked though.
Let's see.
When we're done.
It's just that.
Just.
I think then I'll go to Man City. You see, I think Grealish, £100 million. You just cannot argue with the stats that he ended up the season with. It was a flop, a mega flop.
Jacob.
I'd have gone for Bruno, but he already went there. So for me, it's Rashford, man. I think that guy should forget. They should forget about football for now and focus on things.
Focus on the kids, eh?
Yeah, I feel that's where it's man. Because like he was abysmal, man, to say the least. So Rashford for me, man.
Alright.
I think if I don't do Lukaku, for me it's Maguire. Like it's the guy has been terrible.
Strong case.
He's been really bad. Yeah.
Malik. Everybody wants to
You can give
Come
Shaw
on,
now.
man, you. God damn it.
Those guys didn't. My players didn't show up. My players didn't show up.
They are there.
My players didn't show up.
Flop team of the season. United should have like 6-7 players.
I mean, at the moment, Malik.
I was going to go for Maguire, to be honest, because that one is an abomination to football. So, but I'll go with Fred, man. Fred has been. Fred.
Man, I don't rate Fred as a footballer, so. I beg you.
I have two guys.
I beg you. But Scotty was worse though, so yeah.
I mean, true. That's.
I would have said Pepe, but if we he didn't really have chance. He didn't really have chances.
Today flop. It's a lie.
He didn't really have opportunities. So it's Maguire that actually. I know, but like
in terms of the amount of games he played,
Maguire, Sancho.
Maguire played games.
Nobody spoke about Kane.
No,
Yeah,
Kane had an okay season.
There was more expectation, but
He had an okay season.
nobody's speaking about.
But then the problem is
Nobody's speaking
they
about
don't nominate
Lacazette.
him for.
All these guys are inconsequential to me. Lacazette. What does that one have to offer? Nothing now.
Surprise. Alright, guys.
Alright, team of
briefly, yeah. No. Before we go to team of the season, let's talk about the guys' relegation teams and the teams that are coming in. So now it's confirmed that I don't know if any of you watched Nottingham Forest is back. I think Bournemouth is back, right?
Yeah, and Fulham.
And
Fulham again.
Fulham, right? Yeah.
all three of them are going down.
So, and then we know that a couple of teams now towards the end of the season, because now Newcastle has joined in the race to. So now you've got
Europe
in Europe, right? To compete for against. I mean, so teams like Arsenal can't get in.
And United as well.
So how difficult with these teams coming in? Do you see the Premier League much more difficult next season?
No, I still see the top two.
Yeah, they're kind of miles ahead.
Like they are miles ahead. They are miles ahead. No. Do you know?
For Liverpool, because they are three.
Are you hearing about the replacements?
No, I'm talking about
Gnabry from
how
Bayern Munich.
the outlook of next season. If Mane leaves the team and then Salah refuses to sign a long-term deal, I feel like it will affect the team adversely in terms of competing for the league. Meaning that Man City probably runs away with it again.
But the thing is, no, I said the top two. Like,
yeah,
the situation we are in the league
it
now.
will be like a
those
top
two
one,
guys, they are
it will
so
be like a top one, and
like
Man City runs away.
they are so clear. No, I'm being objective. Those two guys are so. Do you know why I said that? You know, beginning of last season.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea tried to keep pace with them. Like
Yeah,
the
they did.
beginning.
Yeah, but
by
they fell about.
November,
No, it's
by
Lukaku.
November,
Their,
Chelsea-
no,
When
their,
your
no,
striker is not
their
scoring.
undoing.
Huh?
No. Their undoing wasn't Lukaku. Their undoing was when Chilwell and James injured at the same
Yes,
time.
yes,
Chilwell and
injuries.
James injured. It wasn't Lukaku. They weren't scoring with Lukaku. It was
Yeah,
Chilwell and James
but,
injury
but,
that
yeah,
stalled
but
them.
those guys, but Chelsea was the only team to keep pace with those two. But I know, like, look, next season now. Okay, imagine with what City already has.
If they
No,
add
I feel
20
like
What City
goals.
already
I
has.
feel like
They've added
just
Haaland. They've added.
Yes, bro.
Alvarez, it's like.
No, I think Man City are the favourites, but I feel like if Liverpool don't replace Mane in that team, then it
But
might.
they've already replaced him.
They've
though,
done,
with-
because-
No.
with Diaz.
See, you have to understand that Luis Diaz is very. I'm not going to say easy, but it is easier to be an understudy when you have a player that everybody looks at
Like
Mane
when the
Salah.
spotlight is on
You
you.
understand? So when he steps into that team now as one of the three,
Top three, yeah.
I don't know whether it's going to be Jota, Salah, and himself. There is going to be a difference in. There's going to be a difference in how people look at. He looks like he can do it, but
But there are so many that have looked like they.
exactly.
I watched Bebe's first game.
Mane has played. Mane has played with the pressure of being himself for 3 seasons. Mane has
guys,
has
for
been
time,
Mane
for
a while.
time.
So
for
I
time.
feel like
They're letting me know that we need to wrap up.
But Man City
okay,
wins.
so
I think.
real quick, right? So I mean, we've all seen the team of the season. Does anybody have any objection?
The team of the season.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
Yeah. It's,
Like Premier League team of the season.
Yeah, wait, you 1 second.
Oh, Kane is there?
Yeah, we saw it.
His son there. His son there.
There's no Ronaldo. Son is there.
No, Ronaldo should
Come
be-
on.
I feel like
Ronaldo, wow.
the top 3, Salah, Son.
Without Ronaldo's goals,
Ronaldo.
you guys would have relegated though.
Yeah.
Salah, Kane, Son, De Bruyne, Rodri, Declan Rice.
Rice should not be there.
No, Rice had a
Yes,
good season.
Alexander
No,
Arnold.
he's
Eh?
not. He should not be there.
Wait,
We're talking
Ramsdale is the goalkeeper.
How?
See me, sef, I'm looking, I'm like, eh?
Wait, two. Hold on. Two goalkeepers. Two goalkeepers.
No, Jao Cancelo.
Two goalkeepers
No,
in the Premier League
Diaz-
kept 20
Diaz
clean sheets each, and then neither of them are in that team.
Is this the official Premier League team?
No, this is for goal, though. What you're looking at is for goal.
England is a very.
Ramsey can't be there. oh.
Golo. It's Golo.
Ramsey can't be there. Ramsey can't be there.
Allison is the Premier League.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is Ramsdale doing there? Ramsdale that makes a save out of a simple catch.
Even that Rodri is questionable.
No, but Rodri, I feel like because there are not too many midfielders who were good this season, so I feel like Rodri.
I mean,
enters-
did De Bruyne win anything? He won something, right?
Yeah, KDB was the player of the season.
Yeah.
Should have been Salah.
It should. Yeah. Yes, he was the player.
in my opinion,
Yeah, he
in
was.
my opinion, it should have been Salah.
I think no. I mean, I feel like Salah was robbed
It should have been
because
Salah because Salah
highest
had the most
assist
goals,
and
most assists.
But that was beginning of the season.
No.
From January, Mo Salah kind of.
But
It's
still,
the same from
it's the same
Bruyne.
season now.
From the beginning of
It's the same
Bruyne
season.
was- It's not that he won the league. That's all.
Yeah.
That's why they gave him.
Plus that the award was premature anyways because Liverpool could have easily won the league anyways.
Yeah.
But I feel like Salah should have got the way.
All right. Okay. So season ended with the Premier League going to Real Madrid. Did Real Madrid deserve to win
Champions
the
League.
Champions League? Sorry. Did they deserve? I mean, they had a lot of narrow escape.
I know, but they beat
but
the-
did
they
they?
beat the- they had-
Let's
they had
be
the tougher
objective.
part
Did they
in the
deserve to
final.
be?
You
That's
cannot.
what I get. I'm saying if the manner with
You cannot win the Champions League without deserving to win it.
Yeah.
I don't care how you win it. Winning is winning, and whether you played the most beautiful football, whether you had the most chances, whether you hit the post, none of that is inconsequential. Once you go to that final, and then whatever team wins the Champions League deserves to win it. If you take second, it's because in the grand scheme of things, you deserve to be second. You get what you deserve in football.
So yeah,
That's simple.
to wrap it up, Guinea, you deserve to be second. You deserve to be best loser.
Wait.
No, but they gave you guys
I
a
will-
silver medal. At least you took that silver medal home. Yeah,
he said
history
he-
will not remember
he
the
said-
second place person, but
I don't
you know,
mind
but
all this.
the wounds. You have to go down inside. You have to go down inside Wikipedia to
You know
check.
the problem. They say they don't allow us to.
Just
Let me land. My own thing.
Yeah,
I accept. Second.
use your mic well. because
Okay.
That's the best.
So, as Edward always says, we are the first loser.
Yeah. Say it again.
So, yeah. We put in our best. It wasn't our.
Yeah.
There's always next season. We'll try.
Yeah.
But see,
There's always
let me say something.
Wait now.
Wait.
Let me
Not
say something.
even in the
Let
Udemy.
me finish. Let me finish. Wait. Let me finish. But I always, when you call me second loser, like there's a hierarchy of losers. Come on. You can't be
hierarchy of what?
loser.
Hierarchy of what?
Losers.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic season. Hopefully,
It's our turn next season. I'm telling you people.
See, to do second loser or to win.
To win. Not even in Champions League.
But wait, Charles, let me say something.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, Liverpool, like, they are at risk
Yeah.
of being the forgotten team in the rivalry? Let me put it like that. Because there's also be rivals.
What team do you support?
No, wait. I'm getting somewhere.
I'm
getting somewhere.
You said it
Because in a rival, okay, like Arsenal Man U had this rivalry. United win.
That was a rivalry.
Like that was a proper.
No, when we're
but
schooling
now, you
them.
guys have won, like you've won just one. It's lopsided title. It's too lopsided.
Yeah.
City has won like 5, 6.
No, but the problem is we are the only ones that can beat their rivals.
But
that's not rivalry
season
now.
team.
Exactly.
It's probably like your best ever
Came
team.
in and blew out everybody.
No.
Exactly.
Because there's no difference between you guys and Leicester City winning a random title. Wait. No, because
Gentlemen, hey guys.
See,
it's just one.
Fantastic season.
you see hate.
Thank you for
You see hate. Love will always find a way. All this hate. Love must always find a way. Hate cannot take us to the promised land. Hate cannot take us there.
Let's close the season. Thank you guys for joining us this season. I think we have an entertainment segment coming up soon. But we'll let you guys know. This season was sponsored by Akira Designs.
And me.
Okay, shut up. And we've had some fantastic guests. I'll thank everybody. Guinea, Edward, Telly, Peter. To the host, Uncle B is not here today. The Raven. Maybe next year you'll be on the same page. Yes, Dead guy. My name is Double O. I'll see you guys next season. Peace out.